Welcome
Welcome.
to...
Wait, I thought I was doing it.
I thought I was saying welcome to alphathoughts.
Hey, welcome to alphathoughts.
Welcome to alphathoughts.
A weekly show where we talk about what we're reading and the themes that run through it.
And today we're going to talk about the human touch. So buckle up.
Okay, let's go. Hey everyone, we're coming to you live from a hair salon where I'm getting my hair colored right now, and I wanted to be here this week because I was just kind of amazed at how hard it feels like companies try to be human. And I find it kind of awkward that customer experience and all these other kinds of things require so much effort from the company's part. But when you come to your salon, it's still like the most natural, organic place that you've ever been. And I just thought that was kind of interesting. All right.
So, Gregarious, why wouldn't you trust a robot to do your hair, would you? What is it about being here that you like?
So I think, this the thing about this place is that it is like a way to see and feel and touch things that are real, right? Like there's a skill that most people don't, I don't think anyone imagined being replaced anytime soon, right?
Yeah.
Like a robot can make my coffee, but I don't want it to cut my hair, right? But there's also like, more importantly to me, a bunch of creativity, I think, involved in the process of this, and it's an interactive experience as opposed to being this like go in, choose number one, and then come out the other side.
Yeah. Now, can you do a little sparkle? Can you show everyone how your hair? There's actually sparkle. Turn to the side. Turn to the side.
What do you think?
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So this week we've been reading a lot about the retail apocalypse,
or not apocalypse,
or maybe not apocalypse, and how actually retail is definitely not dead. But sometimes innovation and disruption pushes industries and whole channels forward. And in the past, you and I have talked about how a lot of the way retail trains their employees or their teams or creates processes and systems is very contrived and not actually very authentic. So we thought today, let's talk about the human touch. The human touch is still very much alive, and if anything, there's a rebirth and an opportunity to evaluate where human touch comes into play in the retail process now that we have so much data and AI to supplement, and really humans have become the difference makers in the retail environment for customers that walk through.
Yeah, I think humanity is a critical advantage for businesses today. So if we apply our 4 Ps, perspective, persona, process, and product to this domain, I think the perspective shift that's really required when we're looking at a new way to imagine the human touch is reimagining ourselves as a service business, as opposed to like say someone who produces a specific product, right? I think like that cost or potential of saying like if I do it for you, like I'm doing it intentionally for you, as opposed to I'm trying to do it for everyone, has a fundamental change in the way that businesses think about and operate themselves. How about the persona side of that?
Yeah, I think that we've always had this distance between the retailer and the customer, as if the customer is a different species.
Yeah, it's very clinical.
As soon as they get on the other side of the equation. And so now the actual retailers are putting themselves in the shoes of the customer. They're encouraged to have more empathy, and that lessening of the distance is a critical piece. So they're, I think, treating customers more like personalized human beings that we are, and they are.
And I think like when we look at businesses and like from a procedural point of view or process point of view, you pointed this out earlier, but if we can use AI and other technologies to actually create more automation for the non-human parts, right? Like what we can really get is humanity at scale again. Let our employees start to focus on empathy and how to relate to customers and how to build products that are actually important to them, right? As opposed to meetings and all the other things that sort of get in the way of the bureaucratic parts of sort of delivery, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about the product side?
I think from the product side, the retail environment is really about bringing that experience to the customer. I don't know if you've seen some of the lines here in San Francisco for Everlane and a few other companies. They're actually limiting who can come into the store at a time because they're trying to create an experience for them. Also, the frequent visitor of stage. And I'm pretty sure that every person that walks through the door tries their signature peppermint scent because
peppermint is coming soon.
but I think these are experiences, and a lot of these retailers are hosting events and programs to really build community around their brand rather than be very transactional.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, I think the ultimate byproduct of a business that is oriented around humanity and empathy is actually great experiences for everyone involved, right? For the employees, for the providers, for the vendors, and of course for the customers.
And what do you think is happening in the process right now that really frees up that human touch?
I think automation's getting rid of a bunch of the hard parts or the boring parts, honestly, right? And I think by taking that tedium out of it just improves everyone's feeling at work, which I think ultimately leads to happier products as well.
And what do you think are some areas where process could still be improved, or where it's going to really make that difference in the human touch and just really free customers and free?
I think, personally, I think getting the customer involved as early as possible and as a collaborator or partner is an ideal outcome.
Yeah.
Well, I think we did a good one this week. Let's wrap it up.
I think we're saying that your retail experience is made personal by humans. Surprise, surprise. There's data and AI involved that is allowing humans to put their human touch on your retail experience.
Yeah, and don't be fooled. Even though 70% of people are shopping online, 70% of them are also still going in the store and buying something.
Yeah. So I hope your hair looks as good as Gregarious' hair will in a few minutes.
We'll see how it goes in a few minutes.
Yeah.
All right.